Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and today I'm going to be doing an extreme clean with me. I'll be tackling a lot of those monotonous chores that I tend to put on the back burner and just don't feel like getting them done. And I am so excited to be collaborating with my good friend Alyssa. I'll have all of her information down below, but before I get started, let's go ahead and have her introduce herself.
Hi there, my name is Alyssa, and over on my channel you can find cleaning and cooking content, the occasional DIY, and tons of chit chat, so we will get to know each other well. After you finish with Ashley's video, please come check out my extreme clean with me too. Leave me a comment while you're there so that I can say hi and welcome you to my channel personally. And thank you so much, Ashley, for doing this collaboration with me. I hope to see you guys soon.
I'm starting off with making a list of all of the things that I need to get done. I had quite a few things that I'd been putting off and I wanted to make sure that I did not forget anything. Even though I'm going to try to get everything done today, I might not get it all done in one day. I wanted to make sure that I at least vacuumed under the couch because that is definitely one thing that I had been putting off for a while. I actually have not moved the couch and swept underneath since we purchased it. So I'm a little afraid to see what I have underneath there. It shouldn't be too bad, but I want to make sure I get that done. And then just a few other tedious things like cleaning the windowsill and laundry, which I do have to do every other day or so. So I'm including that in this list. So before you continue watching, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you think I can tackle all of this list in one day. So if you notice, one of the things that I needed to get done is putting the dishes away. I also wanted to wipe down the counters, even though I did not write that down. As I was putting the dishes away, I noticed that there were quite a few crumbs from the breakfast that we had put together. I had made some toast and there was just some crumbs all over the counter, as well as some coffee on our bar area and our coffee bar area. So after putting the dishes away, I want to wipe down the counters and then I can move on. And as I mentioned, this video is in collaboration with Alyssa. She's also doing an extreme clean with me, and not only do her videos give me motivation to get things done, but she's just such a great supporter on Instagram. She's always helping other YouTubers and just always giving a helping hand and supporting. So make sure that you check out her video once you're done watching mine. I'll have all of her information down in the description box. Leave her a comment and let her know that I sent you over to her channel. It's as if my daughter knew that I did not feel like putting the dishes away because she offered to help me. You'll notice here that my daughter is in her jammies and then later on in the video she's dressed. This is definitely an all-day affair. There is no way that I can get cleaning or do any of my videos within an hour or two. I have to get it done throughout the day. Sometimes I'll even have to spread it out within 2 days. And at this time that I was recording, my mom had actually come over to help me watch my daughters while my husband did a few things. But if you watched my 2021 goal video, one of my goals is to fall back in love with homemaking. I was trying to remember what it was that I enjoyed about homemaking, and I think one of the things was just taking my time and making my home cozy instead of having to see everything like a tedious chore, like I mentioned at the beginning, or monotonous or whatever the case may be. Just taking my time and making our space a home. So this is my reminder to you that if you cannot get everything done on your chore list, that is completely fine. Those chores are gonna be there for whenever you're ready or whenever you have the time. So focus on your family, focus on your husband, on your kids, on yourself, before trying to focus on keeping your home spotless. I know those of you that own a glass stovetop definitely feel my pain when you watch this clip. It is so hard to keep the stovetop clean. Every time that I cook something, if anything spills, it stains and then I end up having to scrape it off. So once we get into a home, I told my husband we are definitely getting a gas stove. And if you watched my after Christmas clean with me, then you'll notice that those Pioneer Woman containers that I have sitting there, I've been using them for decor instead of actually using them for food. I almost don't want to use them, but then it would defeat the purpose as to why I purchased them. I can finally highlight one thing off of my list, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to wiping down our master bathroom counter. I'm not going to do any sort of deep cleaning in this bathroom today. I just really needed to wipe down the counter. It was getting dusty, and then I had like toothpaste stains in the sinks, so I'm just going to wipe down quickly the mirror and then the counter and then move on to the next thing on my list.
Don't you look at me like that, walking out the door like that, you're not feeling sorry, it's your own fault, now toss the salt. It's a devil on your shoulder, devil on, it's a devil on your shoulder, devil on, it's a devil on your shoulder.
You'll notice that my helper keeps walking in and out of the bathroom. She was brushing her teeth with water, so she kept bringing her toothbrush in so that I could rinse it and she could continue brushing her teeth.
Don't you look at me like that, ay, like you're feeling sorry. Don't you look at me like that, when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry, cause you're not feeling sorry. Hey, hey. Don't you look at me like that, when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry, it's your own fault, now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that, walking out the door like that, you're not feeling sorry, it's your own fault, now toss the salt. Devil on, it's a devil on your shoulder, devil on, it's a devil on your shoulder, devil on, it's a devil on your shoulder.
A quick side note, if you have a drain that is clogged, you have to try this Green Gobbler Drain Clog Dissolver. I found it at Home Depot. It's all natural and it worked so much better than Drano or any other solution that my husband tried. So if you have a Home Depot nearby, check it out. If not, try to see if you can find it online. It worked really, really good. Also, I had found a letter. I don't know how it ended up in the bathroom, but I found a letter from my husband, and it just kind of made me think of the past where we used to write letters back and forth to each other, even as a married couple. But let me know if you like to write letters back and forth to your husband. I really enjoyed doing it, and I thought about trying to do it again and maybe just writing a letter to my husband and just kind of sharing all the things that I feel for him. And I know that this sounds so cheesy, but it's definitely something that I loved doing. Now that the bathroom is completely clean, it looks so much better. I can finally move on to folding laundry. I had just a couple of loads to fold, and then I could move on to the other things on my list. I wanted to share a quick laundry tip for you, and that is to separate everything into categories. I mentioned this in my recent laundry motivation video, and what I do is I separate all of the shirts that are going to get hung, and then I'll separate shorts and undergarments as well, and then I will spread out all of the t-shirts on top of each other, and this makes it so much easier to hang and grab all of them at once on hangers and go hang them directly in the closet. And once I'm done hanging the shirts, I'll go ahead and move on to folding everything else. Let me know if this tip works for you. Is it just me, or do you feel like laundry really doesn't take all that long to do once you get into it? I've noticed that once I start and I'm going, it takes me maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes tops. I usually just make an excuse for not wanting to get it done, and that's usually when all the laundry will pile up on me. And then once I have laundry pile up, then that is when it does take hours to wash clothes, fold, and put everything away. yes, I did get permission from my husband to fold his undies on camera, but I wasn't so sure that I wanted to fold my granny panties in front of everyone.
If only you could see. Don't you know that
I'm just joking about the granny panties, by the way, although I know that we all have a pair of those granny panties in the back of our drawer.
Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that.
There is just something so satisfying about highlighting chores that I've already gotten done off of my list.
Don't let them say.
So I'm embarrassed to say this, but don't think that this chore is on my weekly, monthly, or even quarterly cleaning routine, because it is not. I've actually lived at this condo for about 3 years or so, and this is the first time that I am cleaning these baseboards. I don't know why it took me so long, but it's just something that I don't even think to do. And I was passing by the other day, I picked up something that had fallen in front of the baseboard, and when I turned to look at it, I thought, oh my goodness, I definitely need to wipe these down. So I put them down on my cleaning list for like the past 2 weeks, and every time that I would clean off of my list, I would just say, I'll just do that on my next chore list, or I'll just do that on my next cleaning day. But I knew that I had to get it done for sure, so I added it to this list, and I'm finally getting it done.
Just the way we are, beautiful. So don't go changing. You're perfect as you are.
If you notice that I keep looking up, I'm not looking at you all, I'm actually looking at the TV behind you all. My mom, as I mentioned, was helping me watch the girls, and she had a movie going on, so I was multitasking. I was cleaning and watching a movie with her.
Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars.
I couldn't stop laughing when I picked up the blinds and noticed that I still had those Christmas window decals, or those like sticky, whatever they're called. And that's because I walk in and out of this door and I never really look at the window until I picked it up and saw it. So there I am waving, and yes, I am waving at you all this time. But I'm gonna go ahead and take them down. I'll wipe down just the bottom part of the window and then wipe down the windowsill as well.
Shining bright, my friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music, energies like this was meant to be.
I thought about moving on to vacuuming under the couch already, but my daughter was still napping and I wanted to make sure that I did not wake her up. So instead I moved on to sweeping and mopping the kitchen and dining area. And then hopefully at that, once I was done and it dried, then she'd be waking up from her nap, I could go ahead and move on to moving the couch and then vacuuming underneath there.
Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it, I cannot hide it. We won't regret it, so come with me, maybe we're meant to be. A perfect melody, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close.
At this point, my daughter had already woken up from her nap, but my mom had to take off. My husband got home, and just a few things I had to take care of before moving on. So at this time, my husband helped me with watching the girls in the room while I continued in the living room. I started off by putting her toys away. This was not on my list, but when I turned around and saw all of that on the floor, I did not want to continue until I cleared that space, especially because I was going to have to move the couch forward and I didn't want to be tripping over toys or any of that.
Just get me out of how can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to read.
We purchased this couch a few months ago and it has definitely a lot of pros. It does have a few cons, but I'm still in love with this couch. I will say though that it has to be up against a like a wall or something, because it slides if you don't have it up against something in the back. If you notice that each seat is its individual, like you can move them individually, so you can customize this sectional however you'd like. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how it looks behind this couch. It wasn't as bad as I thought. It's just a few crumbs and some crackers that my daughter likes to eat in the living room. There's also a poor little dead cricket that is laying on the floor. I don't even know how it got into the house, but the poor little dude did not survive, so I had to vacuum him up. So I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum all here, and then I'll go ahead and move all of the couch, the sections back.
Just get me out of here.
So each seat has to snap together with the other one. There's like these little reinforcements that are on the bottom. So if it doesn't snap together, then it was not put together properly. That's why you'll see me kind of move them back and forth, because I'm trying to have them snap together.
No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe.
Vacuuming this rug, as well as sweeping and mopping in front of the TV area, were the last things that I needed to get done on my list. I managed to get it all done, so thanks to all of you that were rooting for me and believed that I could get it all done, because I was able to. For those of you that are coming over from Alyssa's channel, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it gave you the motivation to get those tedious chores of yours done. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you join my YouTube family. Also, please make sure that you go and check out Alyssa's Clean With Me. If you are not already subscribed to her channel, consider subscribing as well. Like I mentioned earlier, she is an awesome person and you'll really enjoy her content. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you again for stopping by. I will see you later. Bye.
I find it so hard to breathe.